Sitara, also known as Samantha Faye. It is a pleasure and honor to be here with you today. This is Quantum Cashflow, day 15. What a journey it has been, and we still have another 6 days to go. Woo! I'm feeling quite peaceful this morning. Still slightly under the weather, but good overall. And as I've been tuning into today's affirmation, today's lesson, it's really quite funny because it has me feeling like I want to peacefully follow my soul expression, which we're going to do the affirmation, of course. And then I'm just going to open to see what it is that comes through. You ever wake up and you have the experience of magic? That magic is there, you know something magical is about to happen. I woke up with that feeling today. It was interesting because it was more that there's magic coming through for me in the next 5 days. Welcome, Vanessa. Hello, hello. Glad you're here live as well. So we're going to take today nice and slow. I think in this world where it gets so easy to get caught up in the hustle and grind, and even a year into this global pandemic situation, it's really quite potent. It's really quite potent. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. So glad you're here. I really encourage you with this one, if you can, take a moment. Luana, yay, hi. If you can, take a moment to be still. Sit on your bed with a journal, sit on your porch with a cup of tea, and just take this opportunity to really slow down. We're going to slow down with the intention of fully connecting into alignment. Now, alignment is something that we dance with. We dance with on a Monday, and we dance with it on a Tuesday, and we dance with it in relationship, and we dance with it in all forms. Really, could keep throwing examples, but really alignment is one of those things that takes place in a really powerful way all the time. And you know, the more that you focus on being clear in your path of alignment, the more you know when you've slipped out. So, hi Marcy, welcome, welcome, glad you're here. So that path of alignment, that key of alignment, it's like as the pendulum swings, we have extremes in our life. And it doesn't mean that when an extreme happens that it's out of alignment. I want to be clear on that. Alignment is a sensation. Alignment is something that you feel inside of your body. You know when you're aligned internally. You know when you're eating food that is aligned. You know when you're doing workouts that are aligned. You know when you're hanging out with people that are aligned for you. You know when you're feeling the sensation of being in the company of others that helps to support your growth. You know when you are engaging in communication patterns that are toxic or that are mature. You know these things. So when we tune into that pendulum swing of alignment, and we tune into that awareness of what is taking place for us as we slip into our most enjoyable life. Really, that's what we're looking for, is our most enjoyable life. What is your most enjoyable choice today? What's your most enjoyable choice tomorrow? What's your most enjoyable choice right now? That element of joy is going to bring something so rich to you that it's going to actually cut through the idea of desire. It's going to cut through the idea of goal-oriented focus. It's going to cut through anything that is pulling your energy in one way or pulling your energy in another. We want to find that balance of steady attunement. Soya katani kia wa pukua satani wa oa kua tani kia wa sutani ia kia kia tani wa o pukua tani wa okua. Now what I'm speaking to is your ego. I am speaking to and communicating with your ego. Your soul is already keenly aware of what it is that I am sharing. So, to give the ego permission to fully attune with the heart, to fully attune with the intuition, the spirit body, in most cases, this will feel like a relief. Like, oh, thank goodness. I don't have to decide. I don't have to come up with an answer. I don't have to the to-do list of the egoic mind, that hamster wheel that it's spinning on and running on. It releases. It lets go. It comes into communion with soul. It comes into communion with source. It comes into communion. Little prayer of remembering there. Have you given yourself permission to live in the new earth yet, by the way? Little side note. Have you given yourself permission to slip into fifth dimensional consciousness? The more you give yourself permission to do so, the more you will experience life in that sphere. And here's the thing about 5D consciousness, is that it's already here, it's right here. Right here, right between you and me, it's right here, right now. It's in the house you're living in, it's in the grocery store, it's down by the river, it's up on the mountaintop, it's in the meth lab. The fifth dimensional frequencies coexisting with us at all times. The higher dimensions of awareness, they're coexisting with us at all times. In the deep dive transmission, I walked you through feeling into the hologram that is yours. The hologram that for you creates and is created by your subconscious mind. Storage within your subconscious mind is an amalgamation of your Akashic records. It is where you are soul contracted to learn the lessons that you agreed to come here to learn to help your soul ascension and to support the transmission of the new earth frequencies here on this planet, which means we are conduits. We as human beings are multidimensional. We are physical. We are made of carbon-based DNA. So we are physical as we are also conscious. And because we are conscious and because we emote and we have emotions and we have feelings, we are multidimensional. Which means we can create using our imagination, our clairvoyance. Imagination and clairvoyance are the same. When you are visualizing something, you're using your clairvoyance. So when we are in that space and we are seeing, where do you think you are seeing these things? You are seeing them in the fifth dimension. The difference between conscious and unconscious. Conscious is that you know that you're doing something. Unconscious is that you don't know that you're doing something. When I teach psychic abilities, a lot of what I teach is that you are already doing and you already know how to do what it is that you are doing. You just don't know that you're doing it. So, imagination, an ability of clairvoyance. This is the third eye, sixth chakra. This is why it gets shut down when we're little. We get told not to use our imagination because it is extremely powerful. extremely powerful. Fluoride in toothpaste is proven to calcify the pineal gland. The pineal gland is it is the generator for the clairvoyant ability. So if you're using fluoride toothpaste, I highly suggest you stop using that now and go buy fluoride-free toothpaste. If you're drinking fluoridated water, I highly suggest you stop drinking fluoridated water and start drinking purified, clear, clean water. Be a water snob. You're allowed to. In fact, you're encouraged to. Allow yourself to soften and become aware of what your soul knows that your ego hasn't yet tapped into. And trust me, there is an infinite amount of knowledge that your soul knows that your egoic human consciousness has not yet opened up to. I'm here to remind you and let you know that it is safe. It is safe for you to tap into the infinite knowledge within you. It is safe for you to see what is going on there. It's safe for you to become attuned to your higher vibrational conscious awareness, your presence that is infinite and immortal. So in the Quantum Cashflow Deep Dive 2, the transmission that we did, which is available for purchase in the description below the videos, we went into the hologram. Now, some of you may have heard of theory of the holographic universe. I personally have experienced it many, many times. Completely sober, not on any form of psychedelics. And the theory is this, that we are living in a simulated hologram. All of us. Every single one. And what has created the third dimension, that is this dense material world that we exist in, is a constructed and very complex set of belief systems where there is a underlying agreement of conscious presence that says, this is a table, I agree, this is a table. We'll call this a table and this will be a table. When you have so many souls agreeing to that in the way that we have created, we get this third dimensional reality. It is not the only reality that exists. So I encourage you to tune into what if you became aware that there are multiple potential realities taking place simultaneously. So we have parallel universes, for lack of a better term. It's a term that we've heard before, which basically means that there are aspects of yourself that are living out multiple timelines simultaneously as where your personal physical body is. I'm going to bend your mind a little bit more. I'm just going to pull in a bunch of different theories, a bunch of different aspects of potentials, universal potentials. I'm going to encourage you to watch this several times, because there's going to be some things that I say here now that your egoic consciousness is not ready to hear. When you integrate what it is that you are ready to hear, you'll come back and you'll hear another layer, and you'll hear another layer. Similar how the light codes work, is you will be able to receive a certain amount. Once you integrate that certain amount, you'll be open to receive more. You can receive more. You'll be open to receive more. You can receive more. That's why I encourage people to listen several times to the light code transmissions, because there's always more coming through that is available to you as you expand your awareness and the openness of your egoic mind to receive new information. Beautiful. So this is something that I also have been recently tapping into and experiencing myself, is there are, we'll say, several different schools of thought that have put into the field of our tangible consciousness, meaning into books that we can pick it up and read it, that have discussed the possibility of different aspects of your own soul, different aspects of your own infinite being incarnated at the same time, which is different than parallel universes and this person living on 2 different timelines, or 3 or 4 or 5 different timelines. This is how we gather an extraordinary amount of information very quickly. This is how we can mature very quickly. This is how we can ascend very quickly. These are part of the ascension techniques that I will go into much deeper in the next 8-week course that we lead and create in March. So, the theory, I'm not a big fan of using that word. The theory is this, is that you have an oversoul. You have a connection to a consciousness that is expanded beyond your human potential, because we are limited as human beings, but with the creation of the new earth and how we are really anchoring in these new frequencies. And what I mean by anchoring in these new frequencies is that we are quite literally anchoring in as we are the conduits. We're anchoring these fifth dimensional conscious laws of universal creation into this 3rd dimensional reality. Now, there are some of us who are on the leading edge that are able to comprehend and hear this type of information, and there are some that can't. 10 years ago, I couldn't even hear someone say the word consciousness. Had no, it was just like, boom, it would just bounce right off. I was not ready. I was not ready to hear this information. I would fall asleep. That's also when some people listen to the meditations or the transmissions and they say, I fell asleep. I say, listen to it again. Because what's happening is that your egoic consciousness is protecting you from receiving too much information. It's protecting you from getting overloaded. So when you listen and you tune in and you fall asleep, I invite you to come back and listen again, because it means that your consciousness is opening to be able to hear it. So that's why I say, if you fell asleep, listen to it as many times as it takes for you to be able to listen to it all the way through and listen to every single word. That's how you know that you've received the maximum amount that you can receive from that one transmission. But one transmission might last you a month, even if you did it every day. One transmission, within it, there are so many layers, especially when it comes to the light codes. There are so many layers that are peeling away and reorganizing and restructuring and activating inside of you the divine genome of your own divine remembrance. Every single person on this planet can speak light language. They just have not activated it within themselves yet. Every single human being on this planet is capable of creating worlds. Every single one of us has within us the divine genome of the divine creatrix of all that is living inside of us. When that divine genome gets activated, we start to shift on a cellular frequency, on a cellular level, and our physical bodies start changing from the double helix DNA to the 12 helix DNA form. This is our crystalline DNA. This is how we are bringing our physical bodies into the new earth. This is how we're bringing our physical bodies into the 5th dimension. That is why this takes time. So, we go to the parallel timelines. Parallel timelines are how we access and integrate multiple different life experiences of information simultaneously. Because what brings maturity? Life experience. Integrated, consciously integrated life experiences equals wisdom, equals maturity, spiritual maturity. So when you become aware, when your conscious mind becomes aware that there are timelines of possibility that you are living out right now, and that you can start to pull information from those timelines and integrate them as though you had already lived them, you're actually speeding up the process of your own maturity. You're speeding up the process of your own ascension. This is why we call them ascension techniques. So, as that comes through, let's go ahead and put that theory on the side for a moment as we play with another one. This other theory is that we have multiple aspects of our own self that are connected into this higher state of consciousness, and basically airdropped different parts of you onto this human plane at exactly the same time. Now, this is what's been coming through for me as well, is that when we talk about past lives, there are places on this planet right now that are living in the past. There are places on this planet right now that are living in the future. Time doesn't really exist. Technically, if you're in Pacific Standard Time and you're watching this with me live, you're watching this at night, and I'm communicating to you from tomorrow, which means I'm communicating to you from the future, but I'm not, because we're experiencing this at the same time. This isn't semantics of timelines or time zones. Let yourself sit with this for a minute and really start to understand, comprehend, consciously become attuned to the fact that time does not only exist in this linear form. It's not that time doesn't exist. It's that it doesn't only exist in this linear form. There are many different manifestations of time and how time works with us in different ways, in different places. For instance, this last go around of Mercury retrograde, it was a pretty intense one, yes? The last 3 weeks, how have you been? Have you been growing through it? Have you been having stuff come up? Have you been clearing up patterns of communication? What has been going on for you? So, in those last 3 weeks, for me, I'll meet with a friend like 3 days ago, and it will have felt like 2 weeks for me. Because in that amount of time, those 3 days, I will have gone through what has felt like 2 to 3 weeks worth of healing. And I also remember back in my younger years when I was going to Burning Man and still working out my own wounds through drinking a lot, I remember getting to the gate, and I've been many times, and so I remember getting to the gate and feeling like it had just been yesterday that I was there. And this was over a year of drinking and partying and having fun in my early 20s, as we humans, Americans do. And the year that I stopped drinking, and I had a completely sober year, I remember coming back to the gate, and I remembered that it had felt like 4 years. It had felt like 4 years had passed, and it had just been one. But the sensation felt different because I was present, because I became present, because I started healing, because I started working through things. So in that example, when we oftentimes overlook that. We're like, oh, it just felt like 5 minutes. Oh, it just felt like a week. Oh, it just felt like, listen to that, because that's actually telling you something. If you feel that time is speeding up, it's because you're not being present. Because when you're present, time slows down. The wrinkles smooth out. Life becomes still. Your intuition becomes strong. Your sense of awareness becomes acute. So when you're in that state of being very clear, very present, the types of information that we are talking about today start to open up. And your egoic consciousness starts to become open, present, not as fearful about learning that what you were taught in school wasn't all that there is. Oftentimes people don't like to be confronted with what they have been taught as wrong. And it's not that it's wrong, it's just that it's literally the elementary school version. It's that there's more. And there's more for you. So recently I had the experience, it was very interesting, it was in meditation, and I had the experience that there was, we'll call it a heads up. it was like a heads up that came to me and told me that there was an aspect of myself that was incarnated here on the planet at this simultaneous time that was about to go through a big state of growth. And so it was important for me to stay steady, stay present, not do much, just be still and actually tune in to what was going on there. And that growth, that woo, would actually also pick me up simultaneously, because just holding space and the evolution of that. So this is something that I'm just starting to really tune into and become much more conscious of. I also, given what I shared with you in yesterday's quantum cash flow and the awareness of the protection that my future self was able to bring, there's a huge awareness now that in the hologram that we are creating by our subconscious mind, which basically is that we are living in our own classroom at all times, that our subconscious magnetizes and brings into our classroom that which is going to help us and support us to be able to see and understand more of ourselves more clearly. Alignment, egoic attachments, wounding, emotion, it all comes down to emotion. To learn your emotion, to become acutely aware of your emotion. This is why emotional intelligence is so sexy. It isn't about self-help. It is about becoming emotionally astute, emotionally intelligent. There's a powerful, powerful sense of circulation, of infinite knowledge and understanding that starts to come through in such a gentle way that you will have no choice but to actually question what you were taught. And that is what the world needs right now, is more people questioning what they were taught and who they were taught from. Eventually, at some point, I hope that you get to the stage where you are questioning what you are hearing now, meaning you've advanced beyond what I'm sharing with you, and that you have gone back to be able to unravel these lessons because you now know that there is something even greater than what I am sharing with you. But I'll use the example of math. We must first learn to add and subtract before we learn to multiply and divide. We must learn to multiply and divide before we go into algebra and calculus and trigonometry and geometry and all these things. We have to learn the base. And so that is the human evolution. We are learning the base of how this experience functions. Mathematics and quantum mechanics and quantum physics are starting to prove what psychics have been sharing for years and years and years and years and years. Eventually, there will be the technology on this planet, there will be the understanding on this planet, if it doesn't already exist and isn't being hidden, of how the laws of the universe work, especially in congruence with planet Earth. So oko ko tanikia wo upoko aka tanikia wa suko opo nia akeawa. Oa sutane ko apo ko taniki kia wa sutane I oko po. Take a breath and just simply take a moment to feel. Osa tani ia wa pukua tani iaka tani ia wa pukua. Oa sutani ia wa pukua tani ia wa pukua. Oa sutani ia wa oa pukua tani ia wa pukua. Sutani ia wa oa pukua sutani ia kia oa poia ka tani ia wa. Oa pukua tani ia wa oa pukua kaya tani ia wa sutani wa. Oa kua sutani ia wa oa pukua tani ia wa pukua sutani ia wa pukua. Yawakoataniyaban. Removing and releasing static from your mind and from your heart, from the connection between mind, heart, and intuition. So this hologram sometimes is also referred to as the emotional grid. I've done a couple events in hometown Reno where we connected in with the emotional grid, cleared out the hologram of any stagnant energy and any stagnant emotions and things that leave dust bunnies in the corner, we'll say, that start to magnetize and bring in the same type of experience so that it actually reaffirms that belief. And that's when beliefs start to become a little bit harder to break, is when you've seen something happen over and over and over again, so you believe it to be true. But the thing is that that's not the only thing that's true. It's to say this. It's to say that time exists in this linear third dimensional form, yes. And time also doesn't exist in the experience of past lives, future lives, parallel timelines. Like, we can get into all of this. So it's not to say that one isn't true and the other isn't true. It's to also say that both are true. So when you start to acknowledge that some of the beliefs that you have, it's not to say that they're untrue. It's not about lying. It's not about true and false. It's about, okay, well, if that is true, is it also possible that there's another truth that is the 2.0 version of that, of whatever it is that was on the mind or whatever it was that was on the heart? This is what happens when the ego starts to mature. This is what happens when the egoic mind starts to open up in a new way to allow new information to come in, is that you start to be able to see that it's not that what you were taught was wrong, it's just that what you were taught was limiting and is limiting. And so when you start to outgrow those limits, you start to outgrow the box that you were told to exist in, to be quiet, to listen, to be attentive. We have to unravel grade school programming. Big deep breath. Grade school programming and unified tests. These deprogram imagination. They deprogram joy. They deprogram your ability to be keenly aware of your vast potential. Vast potential. Infinite potential. Immortal potential. We are trained from such a young age to exist in this world in one way. That is not what is available to us. There are so many things that are available to us, and the openness that your heart can radiate at to become a magnet for the understanding that when we say, like, to be a magnet for miracles, it isn't that things outside of you are going to come to you. It's that you are actually opening up to what already exists inside of you. And so when you open up to what already exists inside of you, you become more acutely aware of the potential that you have to evoke such a presence on this planet that it will shake the core of the systemic programming you were indoctrinated into. Take a moment to imagine if every single human being on this planet felt that. If every single human being on this planet was activated and their potential of integrated light and dark, of forgiveness and compassion, the dissolution of greed and competition. We'd be living in a completely different world, and some of us are already. If you have ever had the feeling of homesickness that you cannot explain, it's because there's something else for you. There's something more than this planet. You're here for a reason. You're not here to come here and get out as soon as possible. You're here for a very specific reason. You chose to be here. You volunteered to airdrop into this world. And as you chose to airdrop into this world, as you chose to embody into the life that you chose to embody into, you knew inside of the core the access to the divine intelligent information that is there for you. Sotanikia wa poaketani ia wapukwa. Sutania wa upua kwa tania wa pukwa sutania wa wapukwa akatani ia wa sukutani wa upukwa tani wa upukwa poponia wa pakaderi wa kupotani wa usatani wa kuponi wa upukwa tani wa upukwa satani ia wa kupukwa tani wa. As you become aware of the external possibilities that are here and available to you, it will reaffirm that it is safe for you to continue to explore the divine intelligence that lives within you. There is nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear inside of you. It's you. It's you. You've been taught to be afraid of your power. You've been taught to be afraid of your potential. You've been taught to pedestal celebrities. You've been taught to pedestal politicians. You've been taught to pedestal the people who are in the limelight. Within you exists a vast array of possibilities and intelligence. And this is not to say that you need to go out there and be a politician or strive to be anything that you are not. It is not that. It is that we are here to peel away the layers. The layers, the layers, the layers, the layers. We are here to peel away the layers. Of everything that has been laid onto us by human beings who have been completely asleep. Soko tani iawa kua pua katania. Yes tani iawa kua pua tani iawa so tani iawa ua pua kua tania. Iawa so tani iawa ua pua kua tani iawa pua akaya tani iawa soko tani iawa ua pua kua tani iawa ua pua kaya tani iawa kua pua kua tani iawa. Ua so tani iawa ua pua kua tani iawa ua pua kua tani iawa aya kua pua kua tani iawa ua soko tani iawa ua pua kua tani iawa. prayer of instruction in there for you to better understand your hologram and how the rules of this holographic universe work. But first, just start with your hologram. Just start by understanding your square. Start by sitting in reverence to what it is that you have magnetized to you. And there's a channel coming through, so I'm going to go ahead and share that. We want you to know that we are here for you, around every corner, to catch every tear. In the moments you feel most alone, we want you to know that you are divinely guided. You are divinely cared for, accepted, appreciated, and acknowledged. All that is here for you is here because you chose for it to be here. And in the next second, you can choose to create a completely different reality for yourself. All is well and fair in love and more. You are anchoring your divine awareness, your divine guidance, through tuning into these transmissions and allowing yourself to shed many layers of the skin that you have been living in. If it feels right to you, you can go ahead and place your palms face up. Receive the healing that is available to you. For some of you, what's about to come through might be quite intense, and it's okay. Just simply breathe your way through it. Osotani awa oapukwa. Osotani ikiakiakatani iawapukwa. Soya okoa tani iawakua pua satani iawakua pua. Oa sutani oa oapukwa potania ikayatani kiakoa satani. Ia oapua tani iawapukwa sutani iawapukwa tani iawa sutani oa oapukwa tani iawa oapukwa. Yaya satani iakoa. Yaya satani ikiawa. Yoa pukua satani ikia satani ikiakia. Yakiatani iawa pukua satani iawa uapukua tuni iawa uapukua potani iawa satani iawa. Yawa akayatani iawa pukua 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 satani iawa uapukua pukua 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 pukua. So what's moving through in this particular transmission is they are showing me that they are fast tracking you and me. They're fast tracking all of us. We're here and open and ready to receive this message. They're fast tracking us onto a new path, and this new pathway is opening a different source of divine intelligence that is also offering a separation from the matrix, a separation from, we'll call it grade school programming. Expect your beliefs to change, expect your awareness of what is to change, expect how you feel in this world to change, expect your self-identity to change, expect your egoic awareness of self to change. Fun thing about your own existence and the aspect of your own divine genome that lives and breathes inside of you is that it is not limited to your personality. So when your divine genome starts to activate and you start to become more keenly aware of that force within you that is brilliant and full of love and expanded in your immortal self and keenly aware of the intelligence of all that is, the idea of who you think you are will change, because that's all it is. It's the ideas of who you think you are. So you are a divine creatrix living in human form. Or a divine creator. Ultimately, there is no gender associated with that. Your ability to create and who you are in your spirit being, your spirit body, your spirit form. We are all masculine and feminine together. That as the divine masculine heals, softens, the divine feminine grows in more space to be able to exist. As your internal connection to divine masculine and feminine within you rebalances, your relationships will change. I keep seeing the image of somebody's home, so I'm going to speak to this. So, as we talk about the fifth dimension being coexisting with us at all times and all places, it is possible for two people in the same home to be living in different dimensions. That's how this interweaving is going to take place. Is that we in all places, consciousness does not discriminate by any accord, by any measurement. Consciousness does not discriminate. So, as consciousness does not discriminate, what does that mean? It means that in the same home, let's say you have a husband and a wife is listening to these transmissions and tuning in and experiencing her multidimensional self, and the husband is going to work, taking care of the job, mowing the lawn, doing the things. He's holding anchor, he's holding stable. As wife is going through this cycle of growth and awareness and presence and understanding and expansion, and the wife starts to tune into the consciousness of the fifth dimension and starts living there because she's spending more time in the fifth dimension, which will unground her a little bit. It will shake the foundation of how she experiences life on a day-to-day basis. The family house will still keep running as it keeps running. Things will still move, except things will start changing for this woman. This woman will start to see very clearly that she's watching life move through and move and pass by, but it will not be the same experience that she has witnessed and seen and observed before, because she is now looking at it through a different lens. And as she starts living through that lens and starts embodying life in that way, she will start to then anchor those fifth dimensional frequencies of awareness, because they're already existing in the house. It's that awareness will start to write on the walls. It will start to embed in the materials. This beautiful guide that we have, I have not yet fully connected with her, but she's here with us now, as you can see. Bonus of the new house that I moved into. That she is not solid. She feels solid, she feels cold, she feels like she needs a bit of a facial. But these are molecules that are constantly moving. Nothing is solid, right? We learned this. Nothing is solid. But what we didn't learn is what is going on in between those wavelengths, because we didn't have the consciousness or the technology to be able to tell us. We just know that these are moving electrons. So when one conscious being, one conscious human, starts embodying the fifth dimension consciously, living in it, starts to create a wave. It starts to create this ripple effect of energy that is around. And that ripple effect of energy that is around us at all times starts to become more activated. And so what happens is the people closest to us start to wake up. And the people closest to us start to feel those frequencies. The consciousness of the house, the building, will start to increase. That's how this works. We plant seeds, and it might be that you've listened to a little bit of the light codes, and so these plant golden seeds inside of you that will activate inside of your own heart as you become more conscious and as you become more ready, so as to not fritz out your entire system. Some people have cosmic awakenings that fritz out their entire systems. We don't want to do that. We want to do this step by step, stable, stable, stable. Grow, integrate, stabilize. Grow, integrate, stabilize. Grow, integrate, stabilize. That's how we do this. It's going to take time. It's already been taking time. A good old friend time. So, be patient with what's happening. Be patient with those around you as you see some of your brothers and sisters operating at lower levels of consciousness. Does not mean that you are better than them or that they are worse than you. It just means you're further along the path. In the same way, let's put it this way, it's in the same way that if you were to read a book and recommend it to a friend, you're not going to think that they're any less intelligent than you because they haven't read the same book as you. This doesn't come down to judgment or separation. It just simply is that your elevated frequency, your elevated conscious understanding of your multidimensional self, that's all we're talking about. We're going to keep this as simple as possible. Just your cosmic understanding of it will create a ripple effect in this world that helps to anchor that cosmic intelligence here on this planet. And that is how we are anchoring in heaven on earth here. One of the biggest lies we've ever been told is that heaven is somewhere we go when we die. It is not. It is here on this planet. In the same way that there are absolutely atrocious experiences that human beings are living out as we are having this conversation now on this planet. What we have been shown about light and dark happens in the spirit world and it happens in the human world. We are capable of creating and bringing heaven on earth here, and it's going to take an extraordinary amount of forgiveness, patience, passion, joy, and excitement, brilliance, exuberance, creation, love, kisses, hugs, tea parties, just expansion in all forms. Your heart is so beautiful. And you, in this moment, are just barely starting to understand what it is capable of. The consciousness of your heart goes far beyond the consciousness of your mind. The power that your awakened and alive, glowing heart holds can change everything. It can change everything in you. It can change everything in your world. And as you change everything in you and everything in your world, you start to have a ripple effect on the conscious collective that we are in. And right now, the conscious collective is very dense. It's fear-based. It is chaos. There's so much there that we are lighting our way through. So please stay present. Please stay consistent. It's okay if you pop yourself out of alignment here and there. Don't shame yourself. It's hard. This is hard. This isn't easy. But you are so deeply guided. You are so deeply protected. You are so, 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 so loved. So loved. You are embodied here for a reason, my sweet love. So we might as well tap into the affirmation for today. Our affirmation: I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. Should we do this as a mull around? Let's go ahead and do it as a mull around. I think that will help to anchor in a lot of these really potent messages that have come through today. All right. Round of 110, you're welcome to close your eyes, listen, you're welcome to let yourself drift off. You're welcome to say it aloud with me. You're welcome to write it 9 times in red. You're welcome to do whatever feels right and best to you, to really give yourself full permission to experience this. All right. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully connect to my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully allow my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully allow my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully allow my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully allow my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I am ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. I'm ready and willing to peacefully embody my soul expression. Opening to your own divine truth. You are here, you are willing, and you are able. I love you, my sweet friends. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for loving with me. Thank you so much for growing with me. Please remember that if you do want to do the deep dives where we walk you through the experience of your own hologram, those are in the Quantum Cash link in the description of each of the videos below. When you are ready for them, they are ready for you. Even if you're watching this on the replay long after we have done the series live, you are welcome to tap in and purchase those. Will bring you into a much deeper sense of awareness of yourself, and you will know when you are ready to tap into them. They absolutely will change the world as you know it, as you see it now. Beautiful, Demi, so glad to see you here, my love. We also will be having another 8-week course series. And being in that 8-week course series, it's going to be ascension techniques as well as emotional intelligence. So I'll be anchoring that in the next couple of days, choosing a start date, and we'll be welcoming our brothers and sisters soon. So with that, my sweet loves, I absolutely adore you. you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing this whole series with your friends and family. Thank you for singing my praises when I am not there, as I am always singing yours. I love you in more ways than you know, and I am so thankful and happy to be here with you. This energy feels so good, I don't want to turn this video off. Oh good, Vanessa, so much love and light activated. You are so welcome, my dear. You are so very welcome. Mama Bali has been encouraging me to open up a light school here. School of light. So in future there will be a physical place for all of us to come and gather and share in these experiences in our light temples. Thank you for sharing your divine truth with me. Thank you for sharing your time. And as we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our session here is very much complete. All right, my sweet love, I adore you, and I will see you very soon.